Good afternoon, everyone. I am Deepak Kumar Vishwakarma, STNC of Kalasaraya Saraswati Vidya Mandir. Today I am here to introduce our today resource person, Mr. Vijay Kumar Mishra sir. He is a very mentally and socially very strong, but physically is not strong, and he is very knowledgeable person, and my one request is ready for taking in-house training, and his topic is strengthening reading skill. Reading skill is a very important in every sector. Firstly, in school is very important. So in this topic, our resource person will explain how can we improve our reading skill. So without wasting your time, I would like to call Mr. Vijay sir. Please come here to start training program. इससे जो है नेक्स्ट होगा,
इससे नेक्स्ट होगा।
ठीक है, हम है नहीं।
Thank you, Deepak sir. Today we have assembled once again here in the in-house training session, and we are well acquainted with the fact that we have busy schedule these days, and out of the schedule we are to take time out for the same. Today's topic, you can see, strengthening reading skill. Reading has become a very challenging task for our students, because you may have seen our students are not willing to read, and we have just evaluated our answer sheets, and we have come to know that most of the answers are out of content. Structure and grammar and other things are nothing to discuss about that. They lack content. Question is something else and answer is something else, because students have not developed the reading skill. Even before on the eve of the examination, they are not reading at all, and this has become a very challenging task, you can see. So this is our duty today, to develop a reading skill among our students. So what can those skills be? We will come step by step. The introductory part of this skill is reading is the most important part of learning. This is the part and parcel of education. If we don't develop a good reading skill, our education is incomplete, must be considered as incomplete. And I do like to tell you also that reading and listening are the twins. They are the siblings. A good reader is a good listener, and if you are reading, you are listening something. You are trying to understand something. In the listening case, the same thing happens. So reading and listening are the twins, are the siblings. I have already mentioned this topic. Nobody is willing to read today. No student is willing to read. Very few students are there who read comprehensively. Others are not reading at all. Our answer sheet suggests the same. That has already been said. Answer sheets are faulty in content and structure. That has been misspelled. Answer sheets are very faulty in content and structure. They lack content, and while they are writing the answer sheets, they are leaving big gaps between the words only to fill the copies, only to fill the pages. They are not writing the answer. This has been seen in the answer sheets. So this is all because of lack of reading skills. The next reading, listening, and speaking. So reading, listening, and speaking are the three components of our education, of our learning. So the slide says reading, listening, and speaking are the three components of learning. Means reading, listening, and then speaking, they go step by step. As far as reading is concerned, it is said a good reader is a good listener, and a good listener can be a good writer or can be a good orator. If you are not a good reader, you cannot be a good listener, and if you are not a good listener, you cannot be a good orator or good writer. So the three, reading, listening, and speaking, go hand by hand, go together. Next point is reading and listening makes a man informed, writing makes a man perfect, and speaking makes a man ready to act. This means if you read something, if you read a content, you are informed about that topic. Okay? You are informed now with your reading, but if you write the same what you have read, you are now perfect man. And if you speak or converse with someone else, now you are ready to act and reflect what you have read. Means you have digested the content, you have already digested the topic. So the step is reading, then writing, and then speaking. Well, read, get informed, write, become perfect, speak or talk to your friends or someone else. It means you are ready to act now. You are ready to reflect what you have read. What you have means you have already digested the topic. So the three go together. There are some strategies, reading strategies. What those reading strategies may be. The first point is set purpose. While you go to read something, set purpose. What are you going to read and why you are going to read? Have you any purpose of reading, or you are reading without any purpose? So why you are going to read and what you want to achieve from that reading? You must have a purpose behind that. So why are you reading and what are you going to achieve should be there in your mind. The second topic is Preview the text. Preview means you have read the topic, okay? Try to preview the topic. Preview the topic means make the summary, short summary of what you have read. Go on reading, don't bother, and at the end of reading, try to make out the short summary of what you have read. At the end of the reading, try to find a suitable heading. You have read, okay, you have read the topic. What should be the topic of this title? Title of this topic. You should also find out if there are so many paragraphs. You should also find out what should be the subheadings, subtitles, and you may find out also what are the main points in the topic. So these all come under preview the topic. The third point is activate prior knowledge. Activate prior knowledge means connect the topic to your existing knowledge or experiences. If you read some topic, be smart and connect the topic with your previous knowledge and previous experiences also, and connect the same with that. Also, smart reading is visualize and summarize the main points. Visualize, see what is there, and make summary. I have already said, make the short summary. Summarize the topic. What is it all about? Make the summary. Don't hesitate, don't be afraid. If you make some mistake as well, don't be afraid. Summarize the topic, visualize the topic. Make inferences and ask questions also. Make the meanings. And after the end of the reading, make some questions. Try to find out some questions. What is it all about? Where it happened? How it happened? Who are the main characters? Etc. So make inferences and ask questions after the end of your reading. So this is the activate prior knowledge. Benefits of reading skills. There are so many benefits of reading skill, because in education there are three components I have already mentioned: reading, writing, and conversation. Reading, listening, or writing. And the most important component is the reading. So what benefits may be while you are reading something? But before that I have to mention some points. Activate prior knowledge, post reading, additional techniques I have not mentioned. That should be mentioned. Post reading means after you have completed your reading. This is the post reading. Review and recall the main points. After your reading is over, review and then recall. Remember what the main points were there in the topic. You should do that. Reflect and evaluate the content and its relevance. Make meanings, make inferences, evaluate. Try to evaluate. You may be right, you may be wrong. That has nothing to do. But you must try to reflect and evaluate the content and its relevance to what you are reading. Again, the most important part, after you have completed your reading, discuss and share your thoughts. Discuss with your partner, discuss with your friends your thoughts with others. That will deepen your knowledge, deepen your understanding. If you discuss the same with someone else, that can deepen your knowledge. If you are mistaking somewhere, that will be clear there. If you talk about the same to your friends and colleagues. The last point is additional techniques. What are the additional techniques maybe? The additional technique is we should motivate our students to read aloud. If they are reading aloud, someone else is listening, so he may rectify him. So if the student is reading aloud, so many benefits are there in reading aloud. For example, if he reads aloud, this improves his fluency. This improves his pronunciation, because reading aloud, pronunciation is clear, and usage of punctuation and usage of sentence pattern is clear. Moreover, the intelligent meaning of vocabulary, if you make it in your habit, you are able to make the intelligent meaning of words without consulting the dictionary. You can make out the meaning. Those students who are reading regularly, and there may be some words that he doesn't know about that, but if he guess it, 9 out of 10 he will be right, if this is his habit. So reading skill adds to our fluency, adds to our pronunciation, adds to the usage of punctuation marks, adds to the structural pattern of the sentences, and moreover vocabulary and mood of the sentences. What are the mood of the sentences are there in the content, you will be able to understand. So this is the benefit of reading aloud. Second point is additional technique. Cultivate intelligent reading skills. What is intelligent reading skill? Make intelligent meaning of words and phrases without consulting the dictionary. I have already mentioned it. It is often suggested that try to jot down the words, difficult words that are there in the topic, content. It is suggested, but in today's classes, we suggest that you are not to consult dictionary for difficult words. Try to make out the meaning yourself. Make hypothesis. What is hypothesis? In science subjects, or teachers make hypothesis, मतलब scientific guesswork. That is the hypothesis. This is the intelligent reading. Make hypothesis, make guesswork. What should be the meaning of the word? If it is a noun, if the word is a noun or gerundial noun or adjective or verb, and on the basis of the grammatical pattern of the word, make hypothetical meaning of the same, and you will be right. I assure students will be right. They will be 6 or 7 times right. This is the intelligent reading. So without consulting the dictionary, they should be able to make out the meaning of words and phrases. And if they do so repeatedly, this will become their habit. This is intelligent reading. Also, they should be suggested what they have read, the words, the phrases, they should use in sentences. While they are writing something, they must use without hesitation. Then those words and phrases will become part and parcel of their life. So consulting dictionary every time should be avoided, and read intelligently. Better, it is also suggested, better join a book club. Book club means a group of readers, reading group, and discuss what you have read. That will make the meaning all the more clear, and that you get more motivated out of that reading. So these are the additional techniques that are suggested. Now there are some benefits of reading skills. What benefits can be of the reading skills? First point is improved comprehension. If we cultivate the habit of reading, our comprehension is enhanced. And it is suggested, we suggest in class 9, 10, 11 and 12, the first two questions, three questions are reading skill. We suggest students to read without hesitation. Don't bother whether you have understood each and every word or phrases or not. Go on reading. And at the end of reading, try to make out what it all about. It is not essential that you understand each and every word, their meanings. No, that is not important. Go on reading, and you will be able to make out intelligent meaning out of that. So the first benefit is that will improve your comprehension. Your understanding will be better of the topic with your reading skill. Also, it increase vocabulary. I have already said, make intelligent meaning of the words and phrases without consulting the dictionary. And then they are suggested, use those words and phrases in your sentences, and while you are talking to someone else, use those words. That will become your own words, your own phrases. And right word for right sentences, you will be able to learn where to use them. So your vocabulary is increased. In olden times, it was suggested, jot down the words in your notebook, consult a dictionary, and wrote those words by heart. But those words are hardly used in everyday life. And while you are able to make intelligent meaning of words, you are now able to use those words and phrases in your sentences. So vocabulary is increased. The second main benefit out of that. Second benefit, the third benefit is better retention. The way I have suggested, the experts have suggested the reading skill don't jot down the words in your copies, notebooks. Intelligent reading, that will help you retain the topic better and more. It will be more fruitful, because what you have read and you don't use them in your everyday life, you cannot retain those topic in your life. So reading skill help you retain the topic better. Also, enhance critical thinking. If you are a good reader, you are a good critical thinker. You will be able to think on the pros and cons of the matter. What is right, what is wrong, what should be there, what should be conclusion. This is the critical thinking. Now, you will be able to make out the conclusion of the topic. So, that enhance the critical thinking of the reader. Also, and moreover, your academic and professional success. If you are not a good reader, you are not a good learner, and if you are not a good learner, you will not have an academic success. Even you lack professional success also. So reading goes from reading to listening to writing to academic success and to professional success. So reading is very essential. Precautions before and during reading. There are some precautions. I have already mentioned. What are precautions? I have mentioned it, but once again. Don't bother whether you have understood each and every word or phrases or not. I have already said. While you are reading a topic, don't bother. You have understood, read like a madman. पागलों की तरह पढ़ो, कहा जाता है. नहीं हो समझ में आता है तो पढ़ते जाओ. And don't bother about words and phrases. At the end of the reading, you will be able to make out the summary of the content. That is okay, and that is sufficient. That is sufficient. Also, don't make false or random meanings. This is also suggested. Yes, your students are suggested to make a hypothesis, scientific guesswork about the words and phrases, but false, wrong and random meanings will be very fatal. Don't make wrong and random meanings of the words and phrases. So these are the precautions. Don't be in a hurry. Also, students, this should be suggested, don't be in a hurry while you are reading. जल्दी 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 पढ़े जा रहे हो, लगता है कि ट्रेन छूट रही है ना? Don't be in a hurry. Be patient. Be patient, na? And calm. Don't be afraid. You are not making out the meaning of the sentences, of the words or phrases. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid about that. Now, rely on your own knowledge and potential. While you are reading something, rely on yourself. I know, I have the knowledge, I have the potential, and if you are making the hypothesis guesswork, rely on yourself. And if you are able to do so, you must follow these precautions while you are reading or suggesting your students to read. So these are the precautions. Now, the next slide is a reading task. Suppose you are students, all of you are sitting in your classroom, and this is the reading task. 5 to 7 minutes are given for reading. You must read attentively, and some questions follows. You are to answer, and then I will, after you have written the answer, you are to write the answer as well. And after you have written the answer, I will ask you some questions about the same. So go on reading 7 minutes. Go on reading 7 to 10 minutes. I suppose you have read. I myself read the passage for your convenience sake. While traveling in a first class railway compartment, my co-passenger asked me, "Have you ever seen a ghost?" I was not prepared at all for that question. I closed my eyes, thinking hard what to say. Being smart to say no. I opened my eyes to say that there is no ghost whatsoever. This is just a figment of imagination. No sooner did I open my mouth to say the same, I found that the man was nowhere there on his seat. even on the crowded railway platform. This is the passage. The first question is, suggest a suitable title. Sir, suggest okay. What should be?
I think suitable title is Ghost on the Train.
Ghost on a train. Okay. Okay. Can there be other titles? Can there be, sir? Okay. Can there be other title?
I think the suitable title for this passage is Real Dream.
Real?
Real Dream for during dream.
रियल ड्रीम, डे ड्रीम और डे ड्रीम। मैडम लोग में से कोई बोलेगा कोई टाइटल, इसका सही टाइटल क्या होना चाहिए? कोई एक आदमी, जिनको लगे, जो गलत लगे तो गलते बोलिए। टाइटल कुछ भी डाल सकते हैं, सब टाइटल्स कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं। अच्छा ठीक है। क्वेश्चन हाँ बोलिए। घोस्ट इन ए ट्रेन। ओके, बढ़िया है। अब नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, इस प्रश्न का जवाब मैडम आप लोग दीजिए। हु वाज द को पैसेंजर? चंद्रशेखर जी आप ही दीजिए, खड़ा होइए गए हैं। मैडम आप लोग का क्या इरादा है? सेम, ही वाज अ को पैसेंजर। एंड द थर्ड क्वेश्चन इज रिलेटेड टू द सेकंड क्वेश्चन। ये भी जवाब आप ही लोग को देना पड़ेगा ना। What does figment of imagination mean? There are two options there. A product of one's imagination, कल्पना की उपज, and second है an imagination grounded on fact. Which option is right one? क्वेश्चन नंबर, ये ऑप्शन नंबर 1। ओके, ऑप्शन नंबर 1 इज राइट, बट लेट मी से समथिंग, वेदर दिस इज स्मार्ट रीडिंग और नॉट, दिस वेदर योर्स इज अ स्मार्ट रीडिंग और नॉट। इन द सेकेंड क्वेश्चन व्हाट वाज योर आंसर? इन द सेकेंड क्वेश्चन घोस्ट। श्यामदेव सर, सेकंड क्वेश्चन का आपका आंसर क्या था? जो सेकंड है, हु वाज द को पैसेंजर, और टाइटल से रिलेटेड आपका क्या था? नहीं, सेकंड क्वेश्चन है हु वाज द को पैसेंजर। वो को पैसेंजर कौन था? घोस्ट था। ओके, यहाँ पर आप आंसर दे रहे हैं, यहाँ जो आपकी आंसर आ रही है कि ये तो एक कल्पनाओं की उपज है। दोनों आंसर टैली कर रही है। एक तरफ तो आप कह रहे हैं कि वो घोस्ट था, अब ना अभी ना बदले। नहीं, जो सेकंड वाला क्वेश्चन है कि वो को पैसेंजर एक घोस्ट था, है ना, और थर्ड का आंसर आ रहा है कि ये हमारे दिमाग की उपज है, ए प्रोडक्ट ऑफ वंस इमेजिनेशन। दोनों आंसर सही टकरा रहा है कि दोनों कंट्रास्टिंग है? दोनों आंसर कंट्रास्टिंग है कि नहीं है? तो इज इट अ स्मार्ट रीडिंग और नॉट? No. If you answer he was a ghost, and if you say no, this is a product of imagination, both are different, both are contrasting, है ना। सो ये बात नहीं है कि अगर इसी में से मैं जो करना, इसी में से अगर कोई आंसर ये देता कि नो, इट वाज एन इमेजिनेशन ग्राउंडेड ऑन फैक्ट, अगर ये आंसर आ जाती तब हम आपको स्मार्ट रीडर मान लेते ना, क्योंकि आप जो पढ़े हैं उसका सेल्फ इवैल्यूएशन कर रहे हैं कि नहीं कर रहे हैं। एक तरफ आप आंसर कर रहे हैं कि दिस घोस्ट स्टोरी, ठीक है, टाइटल कुछ भी हो सकती है, दिस इज अ घोस्ट स्टोरी ना, और कह रहे हैं कि को पैसेंजर वाज ए घोस्ट, एंड फिर कह रहे हैं कि नो फिगमेंट, ये प्रोडक्ट ऑफ इमेजिनेशन, ऑल आर कंट्रास्टिंग, and this one is not a smart reading. So what you rely on, you should stand there, you must stand there. Our students must be suggested that you must stand even if you are wrong. Even if you are wrong, you must stand on your point. So this is the smart reading, I mean. And last point, my last point is conclusion. ज़्यादा हम लंबा जानबूझकर नहीं खींचेंगे, इतना लोग थका हुआ, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, कुछ नहीं। So conclusion of the topic is, reading is in fact skill. This is an art as well, and this is a skill to be developed. जैसे कि मैंने कहानी में बताया कैसे स्किल को डेवलप किया जा सकता है, कैसे अपने पॉइंट पर स्टैंड कर सकते हैं ना, अगर गलत भी कर रहे हैं तो स्टैंड करना है ना। तो रीडिंग इज स्किल. A smart and intelligent reading can help us grab the topic and deepen. This is not deepen our understanding. If you make a smart and intelligent reading, that can deepen your understanding. आपके समझ को डीप करेगा, जैसे कि यहाँ पर समझ को कैसे डीप कर रहा था, छोटा सा स्टोरी ना। रीडिंग इज इन फैक्ट ए फ्रेज. रीडिंग तो एक फ्रेज भी होती है, एक मुहावरा भी होती है. यू कैन रीड वंस फेस. किसी के चेहरे को पढ़ना, ये फ्रेज हुआ कि नहीं हुआ. यू कैन रीड समवंस गेट. गेट माने चाल, किसी के चाल को पढ़ना. एंड यू कैन रीड समवंस बॉडी लैंग्वेज, किसी के बॉडी लैंग्वेज को पढ़ना. तो दिस वन इज द फ्रेज. तो रीडिंग इज अ फ्रेज एज वेल. So we must try our best to help our students to read, enjoy, reflect, only to gain an academic and professional excellence. This is what was there from my side. Now thank you very much.
Thank you, Vijay sir. You have taken very knowledgeful session, and you tell about many things like reading and listening are both our siblings or twins. And at last you gave a story, short paragraph, and on the basis of the given questions, you tell the how can you improve your reading skill. Thank you all of you.